Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Cup 19.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Crack all 80.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Looking to put a drive together.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Now he's free at the 35. Jamison Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
66 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 tight. 9, 10, put.
They go play action. Daniels.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
39-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Warriors 70. 68. Go.
Now Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And it's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That would surely pay off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Room past the... And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready. 19, 18.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 10-7 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
Okay, break.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready?
Here's Sanders.
Finding Williams once more, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
To throw again, here's Sanders. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Rome Odunze
From a yard out.
and the Lions have moved out in front.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Dolphins 10.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Set. 70.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now H.A. on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. They set up the screen. H.A. has it.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Mustang 19. Ready.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
51 yards.
and the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Daniels. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride. And he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Dolphins
65, Jack. 65.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cup. Ready.
Off play action. Daniels.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Now a run here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Now Daniels going to keep it. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.